Hi guys, today I also want to talk about this book. I don't know if you can see it. In order to live, I think the focus might have gotten away, but in order to live by Yeonmi Park, a North Korean girl's journey to freedom. I saw this book on I think it was on IG or on YouTube. I think she was doing an interview with someone on YouTube, and I was like, I have to buy this book. I have to read it because I like studying countries and people's experiences and or what they went through in their various countries. And this book, to be honest with you, this book stood out for me because it tells you a story of just to summarize, it tells you a story of a young girl in her 13 years of age, who obviously was born in North Korea, the Hermit Kingdom. North Korea, as we all know, is a country that um, no one travels, no one wants to travel to. It's a country that's an island of its own. She was born there, and she was born in a family of two with her sister, her dad, her mom, and it tells you the story of how she grew up in North Korea, how she went through the period of famine, how they went through starvation, how they had to, even pick up vegetables or stuff to survive in the streets, how they had to go through periods of cold, of hunger, how they had to go through her father getting arrested for something very silly or something very myopic. Um, um, how her mom as well had to go through lots of suffering just to keep the family going. And one thing about this book I must say is I've never read a book that, or yeah, it's very difficult for me to think of a book I've read that at the same time it was inspiring, but at the same time it was also demoralizing as well. Like you could not read this book without not shedding a tear for what this girl, and not just her, the other millions of people that are in North Korea are going through. Because let's not forget, North Korea is a country of I think is 20 or 40 million. I'm not sure about the figures again, but not just she was lucky to have survived, and we'll come to that later on how she escaped. But it kind of paints a picture of what people are going through in their various countries, especially in a country like North Korea, where you don't have adequate electricity, where the most important thing in life, which is when it comes, which is food. People are starving. People are dying of hunger. Dead bodies are being piled up in hospitals. According to our book, in the hospital, dead bodies were piled up for days, and they couldn't pick up the dead bodies because they had to have a specific amount of dead bodies before they could carry out the dead bodies to the mortuary. You could see the rats. I don't want to describe it for you, but I mean, the book depicts in very clear terms what North Koreans in North Korea are going through. And I think the only book that I can say that is similar to this book for me is The Gulag Archipelago by Alexander Solzhenitsyn. I don't know. I don't think I pronounced this surname well, but the Gulag Archipelago talks of the Soviet Union, talks of former Soviet Union, talks of Russia, and what he Alexander went through in the gulags in Russia. And the Gulag Archipelago for me is number one. Like I don't think any book can beat that book, but this book comes very close because I think, like everyone agrees, the Gulag Archipelago has been attributed as leading to the fall of the Soviet Union. But that's for instead of a different day. But this book comes so close to depicting what people in their various countries, the hardship, the suffering, the emotionless, will I use that word, emotionless leaders that people have in their countries, where you have leaders that don't care about their people. And so this young lady, she gets born in North Korea. She has to leave North Korea. She has to flee from North Korea. And the way it happened, it wasn't even planned. Apparently, from what she said in the book, the day they went to, they were speaking to someone, one of the people that helps people to disappear from North Korea, or not just disappear. you can call it human trafficking, which is what she went through. She was trafficked from North Korea to China, and from China to Mongolia, from China to Mongolia, and then from Mongolia to South Korea. So it just happened that day. She decided there and then that herself and her mom had to leave. However, first of all, her sister had already been trafficked out of North Korea, and the day she decided to leave North Korea, it was just a wall separating herself and her sister, because up to there they didn't know where her sister was. So they were looking for the sister, and then there and then Yeonmi Park decides she has to escape. I have to leave North Korea and find it's either death or it's time. She can't just live in North Korea anymore. So from North Korea, she gets trafficked to China. I don't want to go into the details, but I think there are so many solid details that happened to her mom, to herself. Big respects. I don't know. Honestly, I can't even go into details of what she went through. But it's up to you to read the book and get a feel of what she went through and her mom went through just to survive. All the way to China, they get trafficked from North Korea to China. They had to survive in China as well. The mother got sold a couple of times to farmers, to people, slave trade, this is human trafficking, and it paints the picture for you of how up to today people are still trafficked all over the world, and people are still sold as if you're buying food. Human beings are being sold, Then from China, they meet missionaries in China who help them move from China to South Korea. So they had to go through a desert in China to get to Mongolia. So when they got to Mongolia, they were not able to get to South Korea. So from North Korea to China, from China to Mongolia, from Mongolia to South Korea, it tells you a harrowing journey. Let me use the word I was using in the book. A harrowing journey of a young girl, not even up to adulthood, who goes through this tormenting phase of her life, and thank God, unlike many who perished on the journey, or unlike many who, don't forget, when some people go to Mongolia and they got sent back to North Korea. Some people when they got to China, they got caught in China and they had to get deported back to North Korea. So it wasn't just about living in China. The book tells you that when she was in China, they had to live in hiding because they didn't have the proper documents, they didn't have a passport, so it was kind of hiding around, moving from one place to the other. They would stay here for 3 months and go to the other place for the next 3 months, and you just have to, respect, or what I say, I don't know if that's the right word, admire, I think that's the right word, admire what she and many others are going through just to survive, just to have a better chance of life, to prosper and to, fulfill your purpose in life, So for me, I just wanted to give you a little bit summary about the book. It's a great book to read. I would encourage everyone to buy this book. I hope to keep doing reviews like this more and more often. There are many bad, evil things that happen in this book that I don't want to point out to you. I feel it's up to you to read it by yourself and think and make up your mind by yourself. But it's a great book to read. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. If you feel like I should do more of these videos and talk more about this kind of books, let me know what you think. And thank you for listening. And big ups to everyone going through anything all over the world, in North Korea, in Africa as well. I'm from Africa, from Nigeria. So people are going through stuff as well in Nigeria, where I'm from, But that's a story for another day. But please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to share this video with your friends. And let me know what you think in the comment section below. Do you think it's a great book? Do you have some things against the book? What do you think of Kim Jong-un? What do you think of the leader of North Korea? What do you think of South Korea as well? South Korea is just the neighboring country and they're doing so well. What do you think of people's journeys? All or the deaths, like, yeah, it's a death journey, because they are more likely to die than to survive. But just, what do you think about that? Do you think it's a good thing to do? Is a bad thing to do? Let me know what you think, please. And thank you for watching, and God bless. Yeah, do you